Fucking ad. So, let's play some RF3. Let's do this. Hang on.
Rune Factory 3.
Let's turn the volume down. So, if any of you guys know the Rune Factory series, this is the third installment, and my second favorite of them all. I've played 1 through 3. 1's a good start, but it's not my favorite. 2 really takes and expands on where 1 was, and has 2 generations. I feel if they expanded more on the first generation and had some more stuff to do, it would have been a better game, but it is my favorite of the 3 Rune Factories I played. Partially because you can pick if you want to be a boy or girl in the second generation. Rune Factory 3 would have been awesome if it had a second generation and easily the best. So, well, I'm going to play this up through, I want to play this in parts. And, well, I'm going to try to be quiet and commentate, because I've already beat all these games, but I'm not going to spoil stuff for you. The voices are there, so I'm not going to do those. I'm going to leave the talking screens up a bit, not skip through it all, so you can read. So that's that. Well, let's get into it. I'm pretty sure you got a chance to read this. If it turns out I'm leaving these up too long, just tell me in the comments. Alright? Now, I'm going to read off what my character actually says, because I picture this voice, I picture my own voice used in him, even though he actually does have a real VA and does have speaking lines within the game. So, take that as your will. what's going on. Wait, where the heck am I? This feels like some sort of weird dream. Who's that? Who's that? Maybe not. Hello? Was it something I said? My name? Yes. I can't remember my name. I I can't remember who I am. My name, where I'm from. I guess I must. How about... I'm just going to go with the default here. Um, However you want to pronounce it. I pronounce it Micah. Like the rock, Micah. Because, well, spell it phonetically. my Cah. Ka. Micah. Intrepid name. Yeah, that line will change depending on name and certain other factors. I'm not sure about them all, but I've had a said manly name, girly name, intrepid name, and among other things. All right. I'm just skipping through some of the chat as fast as I read it. So you can slow it down if you want or go back and pause. I don't really care. It's up to you. I'm not going to read off anything, not even my own character's words. Um, in the original, because I'm using an emulator to do this, it would look like this on an actual DS. But I'm using an emulator. So I use it in, I put my main screen up top and my map screen down bottom. I freaking love this game though. It took Treehouse to a new meaning. Antisocial much? I love that. Just spring it on them. You're staying here now. Well, it wasn't like I was planning to leave town. I'd probably get killed. You live here now. I like that. I don't remember that conversation. Smart ass girl. Yeah, she does have a point, doesn't she? Mm-hmm. There is a reason. It's not pronounced Shara. It is Shara, as like the Sharon's tree. Well, actually, it could be pronounced Shara. I've heard Sharon. I heard the Sharon's tree be called the Sharon's tree too. So a lot of this is pronounce it as you will, but and chances are I'm gonna flip through pronunciations for her name. Shara, Shara. It might just happen. So let's say you have a problem like this. Oh boy, this should be pretty self-explanatory. Hey, when she asks questions, I'm just gonna say something to make her happy. Mm-hmm. Yep, I got it. I'll say I am because, well, cooking really helps you out later in the game. Because having a cooked food can really, really do you some good. You'll see what I mean later. Well, you ain't really got to worry about presents. I'll be a good person. I give presents if I remember your birthday. Oh boy, a diary. your diary is your save point, but there are also weird crystally save point things in the dungeons. You'll see what I mean. Also, I've got a bad habit of whacking them with swords and stuff. I'll just straight up destroy one. The joke right there is it broke the fourth wall and basically telling you it is the save point, but without breaking the fourth wall. This game's actually broke the fourth wall a few times on me. But the joke she was making is if you don't save, you're going to lose progress. Well, because I'm using an emulator, I usually double lock save. Which is simply, I save right here. You see the save thing? It's it's on the right hand side across from load. I mean, you can probably see it right there. Well, that's just save. So save. I save there and I usually save with the save points in game. When you sleep in your bed, you recover HP and RP. I'll tell you about those later. Basically, it's just telling us to save right now. I do have a account. I do have a file which I just kind of mess around with. It's just there for me to dick around with and have do my own thing. I'm going to take this one more seriously. Um, it's some more relaxing music. But I want to take this one more seriously. Yay! I freaking love the downstairs. It's awesome. I may just end up. Well, this emulator kind of comes with something that no honorable gamer should use, which I've used on my other file. But I just use the ones that speed things up a little bit. I mean, I don't want to take all the time and just whack everything off in the field on the other file, but I will in this. But there are cheats in the simulator. It is dishonorable to use them, and I won't if I can help it, which I should be able to help it quite a bit, as I've beat this game on I think I've beat this game like 20 times in the past on a DS, not on an emulator, so I didn't have any cheats. Yeah. So I'm gonna take this one seriously and just play to play and win, straight, not cheat. But I will be saving and quitting here soon after a thing happens. Um, but yeah, this is a let's play of Rune Factory 3, and I like the game. So I figure I'll do a let's play for you guys. And there's actually some conversations that I haven't heard. Some jokes I haven't heard in the game and all that good stuff. I mean, all the guys have later in the game have a marriage proposal joke. And I intend to see them all eventually. Yeah, because I'm weird. Housewarming gifts. She's basically commanding you to farm. It is your major source of income in the game. If you don't go out monster hunting and taking out the big bads, which I do after a while, mainly to earn money, because certain item drops are very valuable. And fourth wall break, right there. Oh, look. Back off, you motherfucker. I didn't say. I did not say that. I said Frugger. mm, in the first game, it is stated that the magic is called Returnerin, which returns them to the first force or forest beginnings, and it's pretty cool. Um, this guy's a nice guy. I like him. My two favorite weapons in the game are the dual blades and short sword because they're easy to use and can do a lot of damage really fast. Well, dual blades do a lot of damage really fast. They don't do very much damage with single attacks, but if you're quick on the draw and hit the button a lot, you can stack up the damage real quick. There are some pretty good dual blades out in the game, and I use short sword the most because, well, it's an easy weapon to use. It does a fair amount of damage and is a fairly quick weapon. I do use the long sword. The only weapons that I don't use very much are the hammers and axes. I mean, I use a staff and a spear almost as much as I use the long sword. But this time, I'm just going to go with the short sword. But I can use all the weapons in any one file at any time I want. I mean, look at how quick I took that frigger out. Whereas if I used the long sword, it would have took twice as long. And I'd been hit twice as much. I like his voice. You hear it? Here, as you say, they were pretty weak. More will come because they are angry and they heard you and were insulted, and your game enters hard mode. I'm not going to go hard mode because, well, I'm kind of casual player. Yes, I've beat the game on hard mode before, but it takes a lot more time, and, well, I'm here to show you guys the game. Okay? So, yes, they were strong. If you say no thanks, no thanks, no thanks, she's gonna keep pressuring you into it, so you might as well. Let's clear some weeds, huh? Well, before I clear those weeds, I'm gonna go come over here and grab this. It's a cheap cloth, but it does you some good later. It does you a lot of good. Well, I want to equip. I can sell that. I want to go ahead and equip it. Let me equip my freaking hoe. Yes, I know how to use the equip menu. Could give me a better hoe. The first time I saw that, I thought she was smooching me. If you're a bit of a perv like me, and he's not gonna let me charge sell them. Mine's out of the gutters, guys. Get your mind out of the freaking gutter. Oops. See the water pot is down in the bottom right corner. Here, up at the top screen. It's down in the bottom right corner under the left button. Because I'm using an emulator, the left and right buttons are all there up there. It's part of the reason I flip the screens when I'm playing Rune Factory games. Well, I'm gonna say yeah. If I don't say yeah, she's gonna come run up here and bounce around, and it's gonna kind of irritate. Yeah, you can get water from there or down here. Now it's full. See, it's blue now. You need water in your water pot in order to water your crops. Unless it's raining. But that doesn't count with winter crops. Over there. Yeah, wooded grass has its uses. You can till it right into the soil, and it helps get the soil to a really good use. Which is part of the reason I will sometimes, once I clear out entire fields, I will plant the wrong season crop, or I'll plant like in the middle of fall, right before winter. I'll plant a whole crap load of spinach, just cover one field in spinach seeds, so that when the next day is winter rolls around, the game will think it's a wrong season crop and just instantly turn it into withered grass. That way I can just till that into the soil, and my soil is better off. Did you guys see that? That's called a rune, and sometimes when you pick a plant, you get one, or when you have 9 plants, when you have 9 crops, runes will automatically appear floating above one. For every 9, you can have one rune spirit or one rune. A rune spirit will raise one of your stats a little bit. Later on, I think it's Wells who says something about it. Ooh, look, wood. She gave me wood. Put your wood in the lumber shed. Like I'm an innuendo. Wow, 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 wow. I'm gonna put that in my bag. I'm gonna take this and stick it here. Did you put the wood in the lumber shed? Sort of. Here's some seeds and a little bit of money. Just start off with toy herb seeds, and I think it's 500 G. Break the fourth wall. RP is your rune points. If you run out of RP, it starts to wear down your HP. Once your HP hits 0, you pass out. Which can really do some damage to your wallet. Choose a name for the farm. I'm just going to go with the basic farm, Charance. I will, but there'll be 3 stores, and she runs the flower store. But that's it for today's episode. Um, what you guys think? Is there any other games you'd like to see me play too? 2 saves. There we go. Well, it's up to you, really. Menu. See, there's a thing for cheats. 3DS. It's really up to you guys what you want to see. So I got plenty of games, and I'm pretty sure you'd like a lot of them. But, well, oh wow. We've been recording for almost 40 minutes. Up to you guys what you want to see. So leave it in the comments. I'll show you the theme song of the game next episode. I'll probably record that tomorrow. But night for now. See you guys later.